Welcome to this week's update. I know I was doing a weekly update, but it's been almost 2 weeks since the last update that I did. So we're going to talk about exactly what I've been doing, and you can take a look at it real quick. So I've been doing a lot of UI work, and it's been kind of tricky. Mostly because this is a split screen game and Unity doesn't exactly support multiple, like Unity's UI event system can only have one selected object, and I will show that. But we have clearly a UI system here where there's more than one selected object because each player gets their own menu. And so as you can see here, both players can be doing different things with their menus, and it won't interfere with what any of them is doing. And that's great. So I had to implement custom code to basically take care of that. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So in the Unity event system, there can only be one first selected object and one currently selected object. That really just doesn't work at all. I have a modified input module here in Unity, literally just to deactivate all of the mouse input, just to deactivate literally everything that isn't being used, because Unity's event system was dropping the frame rate by like 3 FPS. And I was just like, no, I'd rather have more FPS. So we botched the whole fucking thing, and we've implemented our own custom solution. So the custom solution is the same as the weapon system. The weapon system, I'm going to show you. It's basically an array of different sprites, and it flips through the array. It hits the end, goes back to the beginning. Give me a sec, I'm gonna adjust my fan here. Okay, so the weapon system, basically you cycle through the weapons, get to the end, and it goes either way. So I pretty much took that same logic and applied it to a kind of menu. So before, the controls were kind of strange. If you zoom in here on the player controls, you had to hold 1 second to respawn your escape pod. That no longer works. All of that functionality has been moved. Yeah, right on D-pad for inventory, that doesn't work anymore either. So these have to get updated still. But as you can see, you can handle all of this stuff through the menu now, which is great. That frees up a lot of controls for other things. So if you want like more UI information, you want to view your captain's logs or whatever to figure out what the hell's going on in the game. Your inventory is now being managed over here on the right side. It is a lot of information processing in this game, and you also have a character sheet, which is very useful. And that will change depending on, your save data or whatever. So if you load a different character, get out my way. Okay. Oh yeah, you can also save from here, which is very, very handy. If you're inside of a vehicle, it will save you and your vehicle's data, which is fantastic. Okay, so if I look at my character sheet now, you can see my age is kind of ballooned out of proportion. So this, I'm going to need to change to like hours, minutes, seconds, just so it's more, better. This can probably be rounded off to the nearest 2 decimal places because that's kind of unnecessary. If you press B, like the back button in basically every video game ever, that will also close the menus. Also program the ability to work with your menu as you're literally flying around. You can literally fuck with your menus and radar pulse and figure out where you're gonna go next. So maybe you're trying to have a little bit of situational awareness and you need some radar pulses, then that's an option. Other than that, I've been very busy with level design. I could fly through all the levels, but we have quite a bit of stuff going on. If we look in the main menu, I've created planets, the asteroid belts. I don't know if I covered that, but there's been a lot of content creation. So there's like an asteroid belt now in each individual system. There's a mini system here, some mini planets, and you can actually go inside of these planets and fly around and explore. There are planet bases to conquer and take over. And there's just a lot of stuff going on, and the world is pretty damn big. Right now, I want to say, so if we zoom all the way out, these are the limits of how big the world can be in Unity. Anything more than 100 kilometers is too much for floating point precision, so floats can't store that much data. So basically, once you get up to that high of a number, then the accuracy of your coordinates goes down the drain, and Unity cannot compensate for that. A lot of people have petitioned asking for the vector 3 coordinates to use instead of a float, for these values to use a double to make the world size larger, but there are ways you can get around it, honestly. If you think outside the box, you can have as large of a world as you really want. You just got to use scenes, different scenes, scene position changing, but I don't really need to do all of that. So, and then this is also going on. This is a solar system that is so big, it is the size of it's a planet that is as big as a solar system. I said that backwards. Maybe if I use my save data in my fast ship, I can get there pretty fast, probably. Because he has jump keys that I should be able to unlock the gates and get to and fro. I still have to adjust some of these trails. Some of these trails are just not the greatest. Yeah, we're gonna fix all of this stuff. So there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. But to be honest, I am getting pretty close to being totally done with the game. So we're gonna add more collectibles. We're gonna be doing stuff of that kind of nature. So we're gonna drop a wormhole here so I can wormhole my way back once I'm done. But yeah, all that's left is really content creation, level design. As you can see, most of this level is basically, it's pretty empty. I see what's happened. We have 4 jump keys, so we should be able to activate this. Yep, sure can. So we reset the zoom. Every time we reset the zoom, it's like a bug. When you do a radar ping, it doesn't reset the way it's supposed to, so there's an awful lot of squishing going on in the background. Oh, let me show you. Yeah, you can definitely get in these planets, which is really cool. So that might not be the best idea. You can see there is collisions, and yeah, you can just fly all through this planet and explore it, see what minerals it has. There's bases to be conquered there. Ooh, hello. As you can see, there are ships flying in the background going in every which way direction. Lord only knows where they're going. This jump gate is going to require 6. How fast are we going? Not sure. 150? That's pretty fast. So if we fly in this direction, hopefully I don't get destroyed. I shouldn't get destroyed. Use my ability just in case. Fill that armor. There should be ships down here that they should be flying towards me. And indeed they are. It just takes them a while. There's one of them. Speedy Gonzalez. So yeah, instead of resetting to zoom max, I've gotta change some things. Oh, there was a big boy. See, there's some of them in the background, but this guy, no, he's real. Don't mess with him. That is a death trap for sure. So yeah, this is kind of the logic. You can follow the space highways and... oh my god, why there's so many of them clumped together. Well, that's a fleet for sure. That's cool. Oh, there's one of the big boys. That's really cool. So yeah, if you follow the rabbit hole, and there is a world boss in this area called Archangel you have to defeat. He's pretty cool. Oh boy. Over here, there are some bad guys attacking. You don't have to fight them if you don't want to. Yeah, I really gotta fix that zoom thing. See, there's just shit everywhere. There's the Asteroid Belt. And if you follow the trail of where all the vehicles are coming from, there's a fucking city over here. And there's just vehicles going in every which way direction. This shit's so badass. Only people who watch this video will actually know about this part. There's a ship. All of these ships here are... oh my god, please. Okay, well, we're gonna do a thing here. I don't want my ship to get destroyed, so I'm gonna summon my escape pod, deploy a wormhole, and we're gonna port all these ships through. Okay. So I've brought my ships through the wormhole, so we're back at the spawn. So the wormhole ship is very useful. Everyone starts off with it. It will help you explore areas and conquer new zones. I'm gonna fight this guy. Oh shit. Oh my god. Come on, please, do it. Somebody walk into it. Come on, come on. Anyway, so this ship is a free ship. Oh my god, no! My other ship came back. This is a free ship that you can hijack. You can steal this thing and absolutely start causing mayhem. But you could also build this ship. So this is one of the we're gonna back away from there. I don't want anything bad to happen. So yeah, there's a lot of options in this game for sure. There is a cooldown on that as well. You can build all of the ships. You find the ship foundry. So all these ships we've been seeing in the background, see their icon on the left. There's ships that you don't see in the background. So the one we just stole, that's the one that we stole. These are the requirements needed to make it. If you want, you can track it. So obviously I'm not going to have enough materials to spawn this thing. So I think it's missing a hitbox or something. I'm going to have to, because it's supposed to highlight. Yeah, that is bug for sure. But yeah, you can build all of the ships, you know, when it's not bugged. You can use this to your advantage. If you want, say you're conquering a specific area, you can go here. So we go here, say I like this area, I would like to stay here. Save, boarded vehicle saved. If we open the captain's logs, we can see what is going on. The vehicle is saved, so if we pause and go back, when we load our character, he should still be here. So that's what we're gonna check. So yeah, we've been working on a lot of stuff. The game's almost finished. Just got to do some content stuff, hash out any bugs, do a lot of play testing, most likely with my little brothers and friends. And once it's good to go, we'll find a publisher, post it on Steam, most likely, at least the first version. So basically what I just did, pause and replay it, is the same as Alt F4ing. There isn't actually a way to exit the game yet, but there will be. And here we are. Although this is not so great a place. Well, honestly, it's fine. I'm gonna leave it. I'll just leave that ship there. They won't mess with it if no one's inside of it. Yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of what I've been up to. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting close to having a completed product, and I'm excited. Thanks for watching this video, everyone.